What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are continuing the Breaking Point story modes. It's chapter 9. We've just done the Australian Grand Prix, a full-length race, and now we move on to the next chapter. A promising start turns into a difficult end, with Devon having to finish the race with a compromised car.
Oh, it's a big deal when one of your drivers decides to do their own thing. So I called him out on it at the next team meeting.
And what was Devon's reaction?
Well, he denied the whole thing. Blamed it on a comms fail.
Which I thought was strange. The same thing happened the year before when I was principal, and he gave the exact same excuse.
We're starting to see some signs that something is wrong with Devon, as we saw in the last episode. With 2 races in as many years now impacted by communications issues involving Devon, Konnersport management has started to ask questions as the grid heads to Imola. Casper looks for clarity from his driver. Uh-oh. Devon's in trouble.
Yeah?
You wanted to see me?
There he is. You're a difficult man to pin down. Right, I'll cut right to the chase, Devon. Tell me what's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not just disregarding team orders. Paddock talks. People are saying you've been distracted, that you're ignoring them completely. Now, my job is to make sure the team works smoothly, like clockwork, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
I told you, check the comms.
Yeah, the comms are fine, Devon. We checked. What's going on?
Nothing.
Just cut that out. Show me some respect now.
Only he can talk to Devon like this.
I heard the order. All right? You happy?
Why ignore it?
I'm feeling it, Cass. The pressure. Paddock gossip these last couple of months.
Oh, come on. You're Devon Butler. You are the paddock gossip.
You've heard what they're saying, right? You've seen what they're writing. Driving on Daddy's money. It's making me second guess myself.
Okay. We can work through that. Start changing the team narrative.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I'd like you to see someone from the medical team. Just to be sure. I've booked you in for this afternoon.
No, Cass. Look, I've got a race to prep for, okay? I need my head in the game. I'm fine.
I get that. That's fine.
He knows. He knows.
I want you to see them straight after the race. Understood?
Yeah. Fine.
Devon's covering up. Whatever's wrong with him. His days are numbered. His days are numbered. Alright, so let's have a little look-see. Phone call any second now. Every time I say that, there's never a phone call. How many Butlers is too many? After a disastrous event at the Australian Grand Prix, in which Butler seemed to openly ignore a team order, itself a stark reflection of any blah blah blah. Well, Verstappen's, one would trust that Casper Ackerman would be able to be. One would trust that Ackerman would be the balancing force here. With the father and son duo, the driving fortunes of the team, it's debatable how far his hands may be tied. Socials. Jimmer. Remember Butler on a team funded by Dad, managed by a retired racing legend he never got on with a teammate who was once his sworn rival. It's just an absolute recipe for disaster, to be honest. Arv reckon Ackerman will be watching Imola hiding behind a sofa today. Konnersport have to get it right. No, he won. He won earlier on in the season. He's absolutely fine. There should be no pressure on Mr. Devon Butler's shoulders. And Tiametmarduk is far too busy to tweet today, it seems. Interview from Alyssa Lang. Hey, Devon, we know there's a focus on you in the press right now after Melbourne. We're working to stem the tide, but we thought maybe we could arrange an interview for you. You have a knack of spinning stories, and we could use that to our advantage. Help make the story go away. Sure. Casper, thanks for our chat earlier. I appreciate your honesty. My door is always open. I know you like to deal with things on your own terms, but I'm here to help. Just say the words. Linda, just a quick email confirming medical check. If you could head over after the race, they'll be ready to see you. Okay, so Casper's not mucking around. He wants this checkup done ASAP. I guess it's time then for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Will Devon get through smoothly? Let's wait and see. Alright, Chapter 9. Feeling the pressure mount. Devon hopes for a strong performance will divert the team's attention away from any concerns about his health. I'm never ready. I'm never ready with gloves when these things start.
Devon, is everything alright?
Fine. Fine. Just leave me to it, yeah?
Alright, we're away. Finish the race. There's no numerical value next to that. When you see that, you know there's not a good chance you'll actually finish the race. What health concerns? Devon's about to get P1. Just you wait. What wheel do I recommend for a first racing wheel? Probably like a Thrustmaster TX or a... If you can still get them, like a Fanatec CSL Elite. Big slipstream on Sergeant. Big dive bomb on Sergeant. Easy money. After driving career mode now, I realize how bad this car is. When I did Breaking Point on my channel, like regularly, these are the first videos I did on F123, so I didn't really have a baseline for what this car was like, but this car ain't great. Oh, I sent a big dive bomb on Bottas, but I want the DRS on the straight. I'm torn. Okay. Brake about 100 meters early, it's fine. I think Bottas needs a checkup after this race. No way.
Currently trailing our teammate by
DRS and faster slap. We'll take those. Oh, the traction. The traction is disgusting. Only 4 seconds to points now. What is De Vries doing in 9th? Did he forget what car he's driving? We should have easy pace to get in the top 10. Oh, Aiden's in like 8th? We'll see if we can get like top 6, top 7. Here we go. Top 10 beckons. We might even get Norris too. Double serving of DRS. That AlphaTauri's quick. We're in the top 10. Let's go. Oh no! No! Don't take it away from me! Please let this be a happy cutscene. I didn't cause that.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
Oh, he just misjudges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler, with that move, is out of the race. He won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though.
He's done a Leclerc.
Big relief there.
He's done a
Although
Leclerc.
He does look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
Oh dear. Yeah, he's pissed.
Hey.
Run away. Run away.
Done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. he'd been keeping it from us.
Ah.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. I mean, he was at the height of his career. Yeah, what can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, so. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
Yes. How did you feel? The Butler estate. Oh dear. Here comes Daddy Butler. He probably has no idea. If that's it, Devon never gets his glory apart from what we delivered him. That one race win in Bahrain. No championship, no nothing. That's rough. Anyway, with Devon's sudden retirement, the team at Konnersport are forced to scramble in an attempt to find a driver who can replace his performance on track.
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
Given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Konnersport doesn't reach 5th place in the Constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
Ricardo!
Legacy is obviously important to you, Davidoff. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Konnersport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her, Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. Come on, you know she deserves it.
The daughter, who took her mother's name to spite me.
Oh. Oh dear.
Nah, she'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
Contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
Doesn't ask for much, does he? So we're going to see Callie in action. And it looks like she's making a debut at the Spanish Grand Prix. The F1 calendar waits for no one. While Casper and Andreo work to secure a permanent replacement for Devon, the team must turn its attention to the Spanish Grand Prix. Time for... Who are we? Good. There it is. Right on cue.
Andreo.
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Konnersport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
Cool. Hello, Callie. I'll head on over. I'm already here, landed in Spain last night, and I've just arrived at the track. I have a few bits to finish up first, and I'll head straight over to Konnersport. Really looking forward to seeing you and catching up. I've got so much to tell you about. Also intrigued why you couldn't talk on the phone earlier, as you said you needed to see me. You'd better not be up to something. She knows. She knows. Andrea Connor, they published the Trackside Chats interview I did. It'd be great if you can go on top of anything Devon related. Even the smallest contradiction could lead to speculation we don't need. It's exactly the same messaging we discussed. Devon's got a medical condition, and it's up to him if he wants to talk about it. Let's hold off on any talk of a replacement for another week, if we can. Zoe, Callie called. Yes, she does suspect you're going to offer her the seat. Of course she does. I said I couldn't possibly comment, which I guess is as good as confirming it. She's good at finding out after... Hang on. She's going to find out after the race anyway, right? It's wonderful you're offering her the seat. It'd be so good for the sport. Call me when you see this. So, Imola, we now move on to Spain. So Devon's still doing Spain, despite being a safety risk to everyone. Very good. We're thinking of you, Devon. Rest up and be well. Fair play to Aiden. Nice, friendly, loving teammate stuff there. Briggs says Ackerman must be thinking, what did he get himself into? Absolutely. And Tiametmarduk still on a social media sabbatical. What really happened to Devon? The rumour mill in full force, leading to the extreme speculation about Devon Butler's future on the team. Konnersport are yet to release an official statement about precisely what happened at Imola, but Butler has not been seen since. Leaving Konnersport reserve, Noah Bell set to start his second Grand Prix in Barcelona this weekend. Okay, we do have a reserve. Paddock gossip is rife with reasons for Devon's absence. Some say he quit Konnersport in frustration. Some say infighting with his father became too much to bear. And others have perhaps more realistically speculated a potential medical condition. Whatever the case, we're sure to find out the truth before long and hope to see the indomitable Devon Butler back in the driving seat soon. Well, it's not very often you say, I'm retiring, and then immediately come straight back. We'll see. We will see. Time to go to the race, where Konnersport are really only fielding one driver. Well, I don't know. I don't know who this Noah Bell guy is. He might be a beast. He might be the Lewis Hamilton of junior formula. We don't know, but let's find out. Okay, Chapter 10. Racing with the team's reserve. We are racing with the reserve driver. Konnersport look to Aiden Jackson to help keep them afloat in the standings while a more permanent replacement for Devon is arranged.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you join us here at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya as we proceed through to race day to see just who will claim victory at the Spanish Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like.
He won?
A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday.
Noah Bell, P3.
Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Hamilton,
7th,
Gasly, Sainz, Oscar Piastri,
Sainz had a stinker.
Fernando Alonso,
So did Alonso.
Tsunoda, Joe, Sargent, Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon,
Where's Aiden Jackson?
Hulkenberg,
where are we?
Stroll,
19th!
Albon, Stroll. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Welcome to the wonderful Catalunya. It's time for the
I think Aiden needs
to... I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on.
I think Aiden needs to retire after that qualifying performance. P19 on the grid for the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's try and score as many points as possible. Easy game. Beat a Ferrari, yeah. Not a problem. Casual. Away we go. Good start, good start. Oh my words. Cars are everywhere. I'm gonna I bottomed out on some bump over there. But I wanted to do the Fernando Alonso. from a few years ago. I wanted to overtake everyone around the outside at turn 3. I made myself look silly. Cheap move on Joe. Thank you very much. Lovely stuff. Chat, we're cooking. Yep. Yep. That just happens. Very good. Back up. Next corner. Punch it, punch it, punch it, punch it. Yes! What a move. I love this new layout. The slingshot you get on the AI is nuts. Much more satisfying than that silly chicane. Now we're doing the Alonso. I don't care if it's low AI. That is satisfying. That is so satisfying. Beautiful. P8. What did Aiden Jackson have for breakfast this morning? Nice. Don't mind me. Just casually humbling the 8-time world champ. G'day. It's almost like we've gone a full 180 on the way that the AI achieved their lap time. Because before, because now the AI at corners where they used to be OP, they can't get on the power anymore. Sometimes it's actually mad. So they've nerfed the AI and buffed the player and made it a little bit unbalanced in certain areas. P3. Surprise. Surprised myself there. Oh my word, how did we keep that? How are we still alive? Alright, Verstappen is going to get slapped up hard here. DRS, overtake, Konnersport OP. We've got 2 times the budget of Red Bull. We've been stacking all of our cost cap years while everyone else has been winning championships. I know Twitch chat would be fine with it, but I don't think YouTube comments would be very happy with me breaking immersion and killing half the field. Do it.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 20.2 seconds.
Gearbox issue. Saw nothing. I got a drive-through for that. That's unbelievable. No damage though. We take that. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Would be lovely if there was a cutscene of Max trying to punch Aiden. We just unlocked the Breaking Point DLC. Hello everyone. Oh my words. If I was really smart, you know what I would have done? Is I would have taken out my teammate early doors, force him on the hards, then push to get in front of everyone, and then park the bus like a safety car, and then my teammate catches up while everyone else is still yet to make a pit stop, and then boom, easy 1-2. Please undercut. If he overcuts, he's making life way too difficult for himself. Anyway, we are boxing this lap.
This lap, give us the best in lap you can.
Lovely stuff. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say now. And I love how in the one race, in a while by the way, where Verstappen is actually leading a race on the game, you guys tell me to take him out. Poor Max can't catch a break. Box for mediums. Box, box, box. I hope we don't double stack. Please no double stack. If he stays out one more lap, we could do something, but no, of course he has to box.
Noah is in the pits now.
Anyway.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted.
There we go.
Look after these tyres
Lovely
now
stuff.
and finish the race on this compound.
We're actually, despite the drive-through, not in a bad position in this race. Nice little switchback there. I rate that. Field spread is a little bit mad after our early shenanigans. Beautiful. I thought that I saw a wheel come off his car. I thought we took him out of the race. No? Am I making stuff up? Yeah, I thought he was out. So I was like so confused when I saw him still in the race. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Verstappen gets taken out of the Grand Prix. They call in Sergio to box. Sergio gets out. Verstappen gets in. And he finishes the race. That is prime Red Bull strats. Oh boy, big send coming.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Max Verstappen, who? Come here, Chili Man.
Gap to your teammate behind is 18.5 seconds.
And the crowd goes mild. Noah Bell has no chance of getting points. There is no amount of scripting that will save that man. Imagine if we...
That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Imagine if there was like an Easter egg in this, where he gets points, he gets to stay on at the team, and we get an alternate ending to Breaking Point. Noah Bell becomes the star. Surprise. And here we go. Ooh, cheeky. Double cheeky? How many times do you want to move over on me, bro? Aiden Jackson is thinking about doing something very silly. He's thinking about it. The team management is going to want us to get head checked. I mean, the team management's going to want us to get checked up after this. Aiden Jackson. Okay, no. The bump had other plans for what we wanted to do. We'll take the win. We'll take the win. FIA saw nothing.
So it's Aiden Jackson propping up Konnersport here today. But the big news off the track is the speculation about this team and whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell.
Well, Konnersport are in a bit of an odd situation right now. So just tell me, what is it like for you today?
Well, Natalie, it's great. I just won the race. Konnersport is on the bounce back. Why the negative tone?
Yeah. Well, you know, that side of things, that's not really my job. I wish Devon well, but it doesn't really matter to me who the other driver is. So I'm out there to drive the car as best as I can. And that's all there is to it. Everything else is for Casper and the team to worry about.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
Devon will be back, even if it's just to annoy me. Yeah, that sounds like Devon.
If you know Devon like I do, then you know he's going to find a way to come back to F1. I don't know for sure if he drives again. I hope he does, but even if he only comes back to annoy me, of course he'll be back.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Konnersport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
We're good with that current lineup. Yes, go on, Noah!
To be honest, I think we can get by without him. I'm going to be giving it everything I've got this season. Our reserve Noah, he's finally got a chance to get some races under his belt. We can handle it.
Now with the goat.
Thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
All right, Spanish Grand Prix post-race. With the Grand Prix in the books, Konnersport set their sights on securing their driver lineup for the remainder of the season. Noah, 2024 World Drivers Champion. We should get Noah as a My Team icon. I'll take him to the top. I'll show you guys.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline, a potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
Let's check the emails. Callie, no, Casper. This is the subject of Callie. This remains against my better judgment, but you and Andrea seem convinced that this is the right decision for the team. Let me know the second you have spoken to her. I want the updates the instant that they happen. Well done. Update soon. We now know that Devon will not be joining us again this season. I'm incredibly grateful for Noah's efforts in particular, but we still need an additional driver to bring the team back to full strength, as I know we can. In that regard, I hope we have some news to share with you all soon, and we appreciate that you've all done to make this work in the meantime. Thanks so much. Andreo. Okay. Davidoff has been in touch. 1 minute he's saying Callie's the right choice. The next he's saying she's a risk. If I don't know him any better, I'd say he's panicking. Though whether it's a legitimate concern for personal reasons, I'm not too sure. Would you like me to set up a meeting with Callie? I'm happy either way. And yeah, that's an old email. Lovely stuff. Here he is! Noah Bell looked distinctly dodgy out there today. I would like to formally apologize for my tweet today. And apologize to Noah Bell and his family for mudding his name. That was a tweet put out by my management, and it will not happen again. I'm so sorry. Noah Bell, 2024 World Drivers Champion. Confirmed. Jess McF1, the writing's on the wall for Ackerman and Connor. They must be looking for another driver to help them out for the remainder of the season.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Aiden has been approached to help promote an F1 sim racing event. Oh, I hate sim racing. He agreed to take part without consulting us first, and the event has already announced his participation on social media. Should we let him attend still? Compromise. It's not ideal, but let's see if we can agree to him to attend over video. He can keep his commitments without leaving the team to do so. Now, let's agree. We love sim racing.
Why are you hesitating? You've always dreamt of racing in F1.
Not like this. Do you know what he did?
Oh, your father?
He refused to support me. Said he'd only fund one of his children. Said Devon had better prospects.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Mum used the divorce settlement to help me out, but... And you're only here because he sent you.
No. This was my idea, my decision. And this is me asking you, Callie, not your father. We need a replacement and I ask for you because I know how good you are. And that's the truth.
I always said I'd do it on my terms, not his.
I'll look out for you. Just like I did in F2.
Will you keep him away from me?
I'll do everything in my power. Everything. To make sure that all you have to think about is driving. Have we got a deal? You might never get this opportunity again. You know that.
Anyway, Azerbaijan Grand Prix several weeks later, with current F2 champion Callie now on board, Casper and the team at Konnersport have the stability on the roster that will help garner the results needed to keep pace in the competitive midfield of the F1 grids.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Investment opportunity, great news. One of our sponsors has unexpectedly paid a bonus early. There are a number of ways we can use this money. The question is, where should we invest it? Car, team, or factory? Ooh, okay, this is interesting. Getting more performance out of the car is paramount. A happy team is a productive team. Let's reward them for their hard work and feed this back into the bonus pot. No. And factory, our factory facilities fall behind that of our competitors. Further investment here will help us for years to come. So, I'm going with a car. Hello, Daddy. I mean, Davidoff.
Davidoff.
They stopped me entering the garage just because Callie's in there. It's ridiculous.
Oh.
We've had this conversation. You need to give her space.
I'll humour you for now, Ackerman, but I don't like being told where I can and can't go around here. Don't forget, you talked me into this.
What does that mean? Talked you into what?
Signing Callie in the first place. I'm just allowing you to take credit for it, that's all.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to blame me.
Well, if you're right about it, there'll be no blame to allocate, will there?
Anything else?
You're a busy man. I'll let you go.
Spicy. We got a restraining order within our own team. Alyssa Lang, Callie, press time. Just to follow up on our meeting yesterday, we've had another 14 individual requests for interviews with Callie this weekend. Looks like everyone's desperate for their own take. In all my years of PR, I've never seen anything like it. I've communicated to the rest of the team your concerns about protecting Callie from as much of this as we can while managing our mandatory commitments. Busy, busy, busy. Couldn't get through on the phone, so listen despite my best efforts not to. I'm meeting up with Evelyn for lunch. Turns out she can be pretty convincing when she wants to be. Like mother, like daughter. Looks like they've completely cut out Zoe Ackerman as a voice actor on this year's game. She's purely an email character at this point. I can just read the trackside interview, by the way. I don't know what you were so worried about. You came across really well. Although, come to think of it, wasn't it my idea for you to mentor her in the first place? They should really be interviewing me. Headline could be something like, Zoe Ackerman is quietly changing the face of F1. What do you think? I'll suggest to Evelyn when we meet. Maybe she'll have some thoughts. And then Mark Priestley. Here, let's see what the standings are. 12th. She's not done a race, and she's already ahead of 10 drivers. OP. Arab says, I'd watch out for Aiden Jackson F1. It won't be long before they replace you with the Butler's housekeeper. Jesus. News. Konnersport sign Callie Mayer. Let's see her first performance. Chapter 11. With the world watching, Callie looks to make history as she approaches her first ever start behind the wheel of an F1 car.
History is made here today as Callie Mayer, Konnersport's latest signing, becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race.
What a moment! I've got goosebumps. Now, for those of you wondering at home, only a handful of women have entered at least one Grand Prix over the years, but none have even had the opportunity to qualify since 1992. Italy's Giovanna Amati, for those of you wondering. So today is very much a new dawn here in Baku.
And Mayer was impressive in qualifying, so let's see what the Grand Prix has in store for her.
Yeah, I have to say, it is quite a tight-knit pack out there. Fierce competition all round. I really wouldn't want to call this one.
Indeed. We've seen some brilliant driving here today, especially from young Callie Mayer. She seems to have made the transition to F1 as if she was born for it.
Catch up to Jackson before lap
Callie,
8.
Really good start. Keep it up.
I'm not finished yet.
All right, we're in the race. We are in the race. 4.5 seconds up the roads. Easy. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. No straight line speed. 16 wings! No wonder we can't overtake in a straight line. Please brake earlier. Please no drama. Please no drama. Please no drama. We don't want another Devon Butler. And we're going to get another Devon Butler.
Callie Mayer closing in on her teammates.
She's practically on top of me. Aiden, calm down. You're on different strategies. Just let Callie pass. Okay, Callie. Aiden's going to let you pass at the next corner. Let's go. Copy.
Oh no.
Will Mayer get past her teammate
Oh no.
now? Here
Oh
she
no.
comes.
Oh no. No!
The two Konnersport drivers. Jackson's out. He gets the worst of it. Mayer's clear.
Oh, Jackson's damage looks bad. I think you're right, Crofty. His race is over.
Mayer seemed to catch Jackson unawares, though. I'm not sure why.
What was that? Why didn't she wait for me to move over on the exit? Okay, Aiden, are you all right? It's just another butler.
This Butler can drive.
Yeah, I know, Callie. I'm sorry about that, but it's happened now. It's over. Let's get your head down and focus. Come on, we'll talk about it later.
Barely even settled in the team. And already there's drama. I think all the characters are British.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
Look at that. That's just... That's like LMP1 overtaking a GT3 car. I tell you what, the brakes are a little bit dodgy in this car. I'm going to send it. Big send. Yes. What an overtake. Callie Mayer is the greatest overtaker of a generation. It probably doesn't help that I don't have a reference for that corner. I just kind of guess when to brake and when to turn in. All right. Get Alonso's DRS, and we are flying towards P4. Piastri's in 4th! I never thought I'd see the day.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up the place.
As if we didn't get DRS. Oh, hello. I'll take that. All right, let's do Callie some justice. Let's get her on the podium. How have we done this? How have we frauded our way this close to the podium. Wow, we were so quick in previous instances that we were overtaking before we had the chance to get DRS. Let's do this. P2 for Callie. Put it on the trophy right now. Absolutely huge. With Callie, in her first ever race, overtaking pretty much the whole field to get a podium. Huge!
Yes, come on, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend. That's a great drive, thank you.
Well, in spite of the drama amongst those at the top of the standings, so much of the discussion today has centred around Konnersport.
Absolutely, a bittersweet race for them today. One historic debut, one DNF. I mean, you couldn't write it.
And talking of that debut, what did you make of Callie Mayer's first ever start?
Well, I am so excited to see Callie racing in F1. It is great for the sport. She is a phenomenal talent. I can't wait to see what the season holds and her career as a whole.
And if today is anything to go by, the name Callie Mayer is one that we'll be watching with a lot of interest for many years to come.
Chapter 11, not an ideal start. A misunderstanding between the new teammates forces Aiden to retire from the race in Baku. And if I know Aiden, he gonna be mad.
And do you feel extra pressure at Konnersport? It must be difficult with your dad looking over your shoulder.
Look, it's F1. It's not possible for me to feel any more pressure than I already do. So no, it's not an issue.
Callie, have you felt any pushback from anyone in the F1 world, just with you being the first female driver in the sport?
No, everyone's been amazing. And I'm not the first, I'm just the latest.
How's your brother? Are you really just keeping his seat warm?
You'd have to ask him that. But he is getting the help that he needs. And no, I have no intention of giving up this seat.
What happened out there between you and Aiden today?
It's just a mix-up. I thought he was letting me through on the entry, but he clearly had other ideas.
We spoke to him earlier, and he said it was deliberate on your part. Any comment on that?
It was just a misunderstanding.
You've always gone by Mayer, and now you're in a team financed by your father, driving in your brother's seat. Would you go back to the Butler name?
Should have expected it, right?
I thought you did.
It's not what I mean. I mean, I'm a woman, I get it. I'm happy to talk about it.
And what is it?
Well, it's always the same, isn't it? So you're a woman, and then every question about Dad, about Devon, about the Butler name.
Just forget about it.
Oh, I can never get away from it, can I? The only question about the race was about Aiden.
Well, you know, maybe if we'd let it run a little longer, there would have been...
Casper? Don't defend them.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
Look, it's fine. I'll be faster next time.
The incident at Baku.
She's fiery.
Purpose.
She did do it on purpose. Yeah. Check the footage.
So you didn't warm to her?
We weren't the best of friends. No.
Now Aiden's got a young upstart putting pressure on him. Very, very interesting. Good.
Hey, Mum. Callie, I couldn't be prouder, darling. Well done.
Oh, thanks, Mum. It was a good race. Felt great out there.
Oh, it was a good race.
Oh, no, what is it?
What do you mean, what is it? What's what?
I can hear it in your voice, Mum. It was a good race.
No, it's nothing.
Go on.
No, it's just that you didn't do it on purpose, did you?
Oh my god.
When you clipped poor Aiden.
Is she serious?
You're asking me. Did you really raise your daughter to behave like that?
Well, I'm really not sure.
It was an accident, Mum. I'm hanging up.
Oh, of course it was. Bye, darling. Lots of love.
What the f***? What the hell? She thinks she did it on purpose. Is she alright? Alyssa Lang, the interview requests are still flying in. It's all very encouraging, but we need to figure out how to manage your time. However, one or two people seem to be under the impression the interview was cut short today, which isn't a great look. Let's chat about it this week. Hello, Mum, again. Just a quick one. I've got a few... Is that Mum? Yeah, it is. I've got a few media types I could introduce you to. That might benefit from you in the long run if you could develop a relationship. I presume you'll be home next week of the week of Silverstone. It'd be a perfect opportunity to arrange a lunch or two. No pressure. I know you're busy, but I know how helpful it is to have allies in the press. How about being an ally as a mother? Clearly before the phone call. Phil Paget, we know you had to make do with a few generic fittings today. Yeah, fair play. So thanks for that. All the parts we measured will be ready ahead of the next race. It's important everything's feeling right, and we look forward to making the car as comfortable for you as possible. Aiden is in the mud. Aiden in the mud. Brake says, surprised to see so many calling Callie Mayer out today. Clearly just a mix-up between the teammates. Jackson's fault, if anything. Brake calling it as it is. And a big oof from Tiametmarduk. We wouldn't expect anything less, really. Shame about Jackson. Would have been interesting to see which Konnersport teammate came out on top today. Considering we caught him by a couple of seconds, it wasn't looking good for our compatriot there. Jimmy says, poor Aiden can't escape the Butler family wrath. Hashtag Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And there we go, guys. That is this episode of Breaking Point. Quite a long one today, I think. We did 3 chapters in one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the format. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. See plenty more racing game content. Next chapter is chapter 12, and it may well be the penultimate episode of this series. We'll have to wait and find out. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, I'll see you next time.